Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today and finding some time out of your busy schedules to attend our webinar. The topic of our today's session is Grow Your Magento Store, Going Multilingual and Setting Up a Marketplace. Our session will include a question and answer section after the presentation of our speakers, as always, so please feel free to put your questions into the chat box and we will answer them after the speakers are over. Before we start, I would like to mention in a few words who are the companies hosting today's webinar, and today's webinar is hosted by two brands, Promoto and Magento. So I would like to mention in a few words who those companies are and why we think we're entitled to speak on today's topic. Promoto company has been providing complex online marketing services for 9 years now, since 2004. Since that time, we have gained Google Analytics and Google AdWords partnership certificates, won a couple of top SEO badges and nominations by Promotion World magazine. Also, we have become marketing partners of Shopify and Xcart e-commerce platforms and have worked with more than 350 clients worldwide, helping them solve various online marketing issues they face. Our partner, Magento, is a professional consulting company specializing in e-commerce web applications development on Magento platform. For their 6 years of experience, they've helped hundreds of businesses launch, develop, and prosper. The scope of services of Magento offers everything a Magento e-commerce owner might wish, starting from site templates and designs, ending up with complex solutions and non-standard functionality extensions. I encourage you to check their website for more information after our session is over. And now I would like to introduce our today's speakers, who will actually share their insights on today's topic. First speaker is a representative of Promoto company, Lina Ruchko. She is a marketing assistant at Promoto. Lina is Google Analytics certified individual, very enthusiastic online marketeer who possesses extensive experience in search engine optimization, content marketing, and social media. And our next speaker, Olga Khimenko, a representative of Magento company. She is a project mentor at Magento with 5 years experience specializing in e-commerce websites built on Magento platform. And I would like to give the floor to our speakers. Lina is going to be the first. Lina, here you go.
Thank you, Anne. Hello, everyone. And so let's get started. So for all e-commerce owners, it is important when they want to target a global market that users from different countries can access their store and find the language version that matches the language they speak. But when you are going multilingual, you may overlook some questions that may cause some SEO issues for your Magento store. So let's talk about them more in detail. The first one is serving translations without changing the URLs. So when you translate your story in certain language, you may overlook such thing as translating the URL. So for example, if you have an English page and then you want to create its equivalent in French, don't forget to translate the URL as well. So this is how it should be done, and this is the right version. So English page has English URL and French page has French URL. The mistake number 2 is absence or poor implementation of rel alternate hreflang. So this annotation is very powerful if you want to help Google serve the right version of your website to the certain user. Please keep in mind that hreflang doesn't help fix duplicate content issue, and it won't guarantee you the same rankings in another language version of Google. But it does help to give a tip to hint Google what language version to serve to a certain user. So how to implement it correctly? Let's look at this. So let's imagine that you have a website, that you have the content in English, and you have the Spanish. So how to indicate to Google that the Spanish URL is the Spanish language equivalent of the English page? You need to write the following. You need to state that you have an alternative version, for example, Spanish and Spanish language, and indicate the URL of the page. for example, of the home page. The same you should do for your version for United States users. And such code should be pasted on both versions of the site in the code in the head section. There is a common question when it comes to this annotation is what to do if we have different countries, for example, Australia, England, and Canada, and UK, but the same language, English. So for this case, you need to do the following. So let's take the example. We have a black jacket page, and we want to state that this page is available in English for searches from Australia, England, and Canada. Then we should write the following. We also specify that there is an alternative version, that it is in English for UK searches, and we specify the URL of the product page available for people from the United Kingdom. The same we do for another language versions. When implementing this hreflang annotation, make sure to avoid the next pitfalls. First of all, you need each page. First of all, rel alternate should refer to all pages which are available on this book. For example, if you have the content in French, English, Spanish, this must include the rel alternate hreflang annotation linked to all the language version, including this one, the Spanish version. And pitfall number 2 is that you should refer to the language equivalent of the exact page, not of the root domain. So for example, if you have a product page, given product page in German, you need to specify that there is equivalent and give the exact URL of this product page in English, for example. The next question which may come up when implementing this annotation, that sometimes the stores are set to auto-redirect the users to the specific language version based on their IP address and other factors. So please keep in mind that Google officially recommends avoid this situation because, as it says, it could prevent users and search engines, which is very important, from viewing all the versions of your site. Let's go to the next mistake that can come up when you are implementing this annotation. So sometimes rel canonical is mixed up with rel alternate. So please keep in mind that rel canonical main purpose is to fix duplicates issue. So you shouldn't use it if you have a page in English and the same page in French. You shouldn't use this rel canonical annotation. Rel canonical annotation will be useful if, for example, if you have 2 pages of the same product in English and they are totally identical, but they are available within different categories, for example, and you want to say that the given page is canonical, then you should use this annotation. When stores are going multilingual, it's usually large stores, and for them it's especially important how to be indexed well in the search engines and how to structure the site and to which key elements pay attention to in order to gain better rankings. So we are going to talk about this right now. Regardless of the site, key on-site factors that influence rankings of the site remains the same. First of all, it's page title optimized for keywords. So you should do a keyword research and find the words which are relevant to your industry, which describe what you are doing, what your business is about, and find the queries which have at least decent search volume in this search results. So, and then these keywords you should incorporate in your page title, for example. So why page titles are important? Because firstly, search engines they evaluate your page titles, and on basis of that they make a decision whether your page is relevant to the given search query or not. And secondly, users when they see search results, they see the title of your page, so it also influences the click-through rate. Secondly, headings H1 and H2, they should also contain at least one keyword, and they also influence your rankings, because search engines, again, they read headings of the page. So for example, if you have a product page, let's look at this example, you can write, you can incorporate several keywords in the headings. For example, here we can see that there is sectional so far keyword, and the words modern and dark brown. So for example, if the searcher types in Google dark brown modern sectional so far, probably this page will be ranked well then in the search results. And the third component is page content. It should also be optimized for keywords. Of course, it should be unique. It should be relevant to what your page is about. And usually if we are talking about product pages and online stores, it could be product description and product details. So make sure that you provide unique content and do not copy it from manufacturer side. One of the most dangerous factors that hurt rankings is duplicate content. Where duplicate content is most common, it's page titles and page description. Especially for product pages, it's quite a common thing that page titles and descriptions are copied. So if you want to check your store, your pages for this issue, go to Webmaster Tools, find HTML improvements, and check whether there are any duplicates in descriptions and titles. And another place where duplicates are very common is text on the page. So if you want to check whether someone else is using your text, please copy a piece of content and then paste it into Google's search results, search bar, and check whether there are any other sites with the same content. So this is when it is important to write unique content for your pages. Most common Magento on-page SEO mistakes are the following. So first of all, it is setting default description for the page. So on the development, so when the store is set up, probably you may check this function default description. But then, if any new page is created and you don't write unique specific description for this page goes live copied with the same description. So you may end up then having a lot of duplicates. So this is where you can fix this issue. Not turning on rel canonical. Categories and product pages often have duplicates. So to save your site from harm and stay on the safe side, make sure that you turn on canonicals for categories and product pages if needed. And not changing home page title. Also on development stage, your home page usually has a title saying home. But of course it's not informative, it's not SEO friendly, and it doesn't contain any keywords. So optimize your home page and give it a relevant title. This is where you can do that. Now, why product pages? I have mentioned them several times already. Why do they require special attention? First of all, because product pages often have slim content and don't provide enough information for the search engines. So make sure that product description, for example, the information about the product is enough, and it gives enough information to the search engines and to the users and help them evaluate your page. Product descriptions are often copied from manufacturer sites. I have also mentioned this issue. So this situation creates a lot of duplicates in the search results and decreases your rankings. This is the most important thing. So make sure that you write unique content for your product pages. What product pages are good? informative product pages which filled with a lot of optimized and relevant content. They have more chances to attract high quality traffic from long tail queries. It means from those queries which are very specific, that usually they include product description, words that describe the product more precisely, and it means that users have that intention, and probably they are more inclined to buy this product. For large sites especially, it's important what structure to have. So an optimal site structure is always a flat structure. Why it's good? Because firstly for the users, it gives optimal user experience because it is easy to find any product or category on your site, and usually there is a rule that any page of your site should be accessible for the user in 2 or 3 clicks. Secondly, it's quite a clear path for the search engines to crawl your content, and it's also good for smart link choose. So link choose is distributed well between all the levels, and it flows even to the product pages, which are situated on the deepest level, and usually they are not so ranked so well as the home page or categories pages. When we have the site structure set up, it's important to do internal linking correctly. Why it's important? Because usually, as I just said, our product pages, they are not ranked well in the search engines. One of the reasons is because they do not have enough links, external link or just links, and enough link juice, and that is why they are not strong enough. To make them more stronger, you can link to them from other pages of your site. So to do that optimally, you may follow this internal linking structure. So you place categories in the global navigation, and these categories lead to subcategories, and subcategories in turn link to product pages. You can also interlink similar products, similar categories, and this way you will give additional links to each of the page. Also make sure that when you are linking, when you are doing this internal linking, you place the link with the anchor text. It's good if this anchor text is some keywords which describe your product. And one more thing is breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs, it's a path which user usually goes on your site to, so it shows which levels the user has gone to arrive at a certain page. And if such breadcrumbs also feature keywords, it's additional factor that increases the rankings of the pages. Additionally to this structure, you can also put some popular or hot items categories in the global navigation or in the header, and this way you also will give additional links. And in the footer, usually sites place sitemap with the links to each of the page, which also improves the internal linking structure. So when we have done this, when we have set up our structure and internal linking system, it's good to make sure that our site has been indexed well, or to know which pages are not in the index yet. So how to do that? First of all, to ensure that your site, especially a large multilingual site, is indexed correctly. First of all, make sure that after going live, your site, the Robots.txt file of your site has Robots index and follow turn it on. So and remove Robots.txt disallow. So make sure to do that and check it here. Secondly, prevent filter pages which are frequently created when user searches something on your site by specific filtering options. Make sure that such pages do not come into English index, because usually they are quite similar, and they create duplicate content and duplicate pages. So find the parameters that by which your filter pages is described, and make sure to write them in Robots.txt file. This way you will close these pages from indexation. Secondly, the second important factor is sitemap XML. XML sitemap, first of all, it's for Googlebot. For smooth and fast indexation, create sitemap XML and submit it to Google Webmaster Tools. This is where you can add it. And make sure that your sitemap doesn't contain sample products and categories that you might be testing on the development stage. And also make sure that you provide the link to your sitemap in the Robots.txt file. HTML sitemap is also a good thing to do, plus to the XML sitemap. HTML sitemap, of course, it's good for the users because they can always refer to this sitemap to find what they are looking for. And secondly, it's additional help for the search bots to find all the content, all the pages on your site and crawl them. So for large e-commerce sites, even sometimes it is recommended to create several category-specific HTML sitemaps which contain all the products and all the categories. It improves user experience and improves the navigation. Page load speed. One of the reasons why your pages are not crawled fully can be slow page loading speed. So how to go about that? Firstly you can use Google tool, Page Speed Insights. Paste here the URL of your site and check what Google says. Firstly, it will evaluate how your pages perform on mobile and on desktop. And secondly, it will give you the recommendation. If you click here, you will see a lot of recommendations as how to go about this issue and how to improve your page load speed. So make sure to do that. When we are talking about Googlebot, we need to keep in mind the following factors. Googlebot doesn't accept cookies, and it doesn't recognize text which is contained in images, in JavaScript or Flash. So make sure that all the content and links which you want Googlebot to see and crawl and to index, they are actually accessible for it. So a recommendation is to put all the navigation and content for the site with JavaScript, CSS, cookies, and images disabled. It's like, so you see, this is how users see the content, and this is how and this is the degraded version of the site. So this is the text of the site which can be crawled by search engines, and this is the hyperlinks which can be spotted by a search crawler. How else can we know what Googlebot sees? Firstly, we can fetch as Googlebot. We can go to Webmaster Tools, find the crawl section, and click Fetch as Google. And secondly, we can use Googlebot Simulator, for example, the tool I'm giving a link here to, and see how Googlebot will see how the degraded navigation and content will look like on your site. And when we have done all of these points, we need to check how our site is indexed. So firstly, we can type the command site in Google search bar, and after it paste the domain name of our site and check how many search results we can see. That will be approximately the number of pages that are indexed by Googlebot. But make sure to view the search results because sometimes a lot of copied duplicate pages are in Google Index, and of course it's decreases your rankings. Or check whether or not your store has this issue. And secondly and lastly, you can go to Webmaster Tools and find Google Index category, Index Status, and there you will also find information about the total number of pages indexed as well as number of pages which have been logged by Google, by robots. So this is all. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have any question, please feel free to contact me and I will be happy to help you. And now I'm giving floor to Olga.
Hello everyone, my name is Olga and I'm gonna tell you something about marketplaces now. And first I'm gonna talk about marketplaces in general, and then I'll tell you something about how to turn your conventional Magento store into a marketplace. So just a second. I bet many of you have ever purchased something at Amazon.com or eBay.com, or at least you have browsed through their products. And guess what? Those are the marketplaces. How it works? It's one website where many sellers register as vendors, and customers go to this website and they buy products from those sellers. The payment is handled by the marketplace website, and vendors are processing all orders and they handle all shipments by themselves. Also, marketplace backend usually allows the admin of the marketplace to edit orders and products and facilitate the vendors in their small or not so small businesses. Most popular marketplaces are, as I've already mentioned, Amazon.com, eBay.com, and Etsy.com. These are like the biggest out there. And I'm going to talk in more details about Etsy.com to give you more information about what functionality the marketplace can have, and maybe you might be interested to turn actually your Magento store into a marketplace. Before I talk about Etsy.com, I just want to mention that usually marketplaces allow registering vendors based on monthly subscription, where you have to pay some subscription fee. It's not that high, usually something like $20, but that depends, of course, on the marketplace. Usually, you have to pay a commission from each sale you are making. That also depends on the marketplace and on their policy. There are also various types of marketplaces depending on the products, and you can find car rental websites which are technically marketplaces, because there are many vendors who want to rent out their cars, and there are customers who go on those websites and they find the car they want to rent, and they contact the specific vendor who has the car. Also, there are accommodation websites, which are also like marketplaces, and the most popular of them, I guess, is Airbnb, and I think most of you have used its services. And also, you can find marketplaces that sell art and various handmade stuff, like I already mentioned, Etsy.com. And further, I'm going to talk about the functionality and most prominent features of Etsy.com. So Etsy is a marketplace where handcrafters sell their art or some. It's mainly focused on selling handmade stuff. You can register there as a user, and then if you just as a normal buyer, and then if you like, you can set up your own shop that is done in a few clicks and start selling whatever you are going to sell, whatever you are making. And on this slide, you can see a page from Etsy.com after you have searched for, here I searched for silver necklace, and this is how the search result page looks. So this is pretty like any even Magento website. You have a sort of layer navigation on the left where you can filter your search results by lot of parameters, and when you click on a product image, you will go to the specific product where you can read more information, contact seller, and well, add the product to cart. Etsy.com allows various payment options that include PayPal, Skrill, or Moneybooker's Google Checkout, and even wire transfer. And in fact, everything is very customizable, and the seller has the ability to negotiate the most convenient payment method with the customer. Also, Etsy.com charges 20 cents per listing. So whenever you want to sell your dress, you upload this product to Etsy.com, and they charge you 20 cents for that. And if the dress is sold, then you pay 3.5% from the dress price. Also, Etsy allows some promotion features for your store to help your customers get discover you and your products. And these promotion features include some essential stuff like filling out the title, tags, and descriptions with some relevant information. It also allows posting your listings to Twitter and Facebook, and in addition, Etsy has search ads tool, which is pretty similar to Google AdWords, where you pay certain amount for a specific number of clicks, and if you signed up for this search ads feature, your products are going to be displayed on top of search results list. And in addition, Etsy have shopping engine integration with most popular shopping engines like Google Shopping, Bing, and they do it for free. And if you have your products listed there, you can have more customers and drive more sales. Another also really popular marketplace I'm going to talk about is Aces.com. It's a marketplace for clothes. And maybe you never noticed, but they really have a marketplace there because they sell stuff by very popular brands. And in the left top menu, they have this marketplace link where you can buy stuff from individual sellers. These individual sellers might be some persons or some companies, small businesses like Atelier, and policies for them vary a bit, and just like Etsy.com, Etsy provides store promotion options. It allows worldwide shipping, and the only method for making payment is PayPal, because they have some strong agreement with PayPal company. And now let's finally talk about the options to turn your Magento store into marketplace. And the first option is using a free extension which is called Super Simple Marketplace. You can find it on Magento Connect website. And it's not really the best solution out there. I'm going to explain that now. But at least it's 100% free, and it's a good base to get going and to start developing your marketplace further, because it has some very basic functionality that will help you and that will save you some trouble. It's easy to install and really easy to configure, and the main options are creating user roles for vendors and then assigning those vendors specific privileges. One thing that I consider not really great about this extension is that only admin can create vendors, and you have no ability to become a seller from the front end. However, you might use this feature if you plan to grant access to vendors only after they've subscribed or paid some amount of money. There is no extended functionality like commissions or payouts, and you will have to do some development to have those features. And another option to turn your Magento store into a marketplace is Apta Marketplace. And this is a very extensive module that has lots of features. It costs around $500, and it allows sellers to register from front end. It allows very easy way to add products to carts, to edit them. It allows to track your orders, to see the commission which is due. You can also have a specific URL for your store. And a very nice feature they have is PayPal payments. The idea is to split the payment for the product to the admin of the website or of the marketplace and to the seller. So once a user on the website completes his order, one portion of the money goes to the marketplace, and another option automatically goes to the seller, and that's great. Speaking about admin backend of Apta Marketplace, admin has full control over products, over seller profiles. Admin can edit all information. It has also access to orders. And it fully controls the commission, and commission can be controlled per product or per seller. Also, there is an option to approve accounts automatically or manually, and well, virtually any user can register at Apta Marketplace website, just like as a normal user. And then in their account, they will have an option to become a seller, and that is done in one click, and that's great. And here you can see a screenshot of what a seller dashboard looks like. Also, I want to mention that the products this marketplace allows selling are simple products, virtual products, and downloadable products. And for simple products, you can use custom options and also assign related products. Also, Apta Marketplace provides ratings and reviews for the products and for the store. And another great feature is built-in one-step checkout, which doesn't have, you know, all those many tabs that you have to click through. Instead, you have just one window, and you fill in all the information and complete your order. And that's really nice. This is a screenshot from the admin backend where you can see how the products are managed by admin. The admin is able to see the type of product, the seller ID, like all essential information which is needed. And also from here, well, it's not visible right now, sorry, but you can see the commission for each product in this list. And if you click on the product, you can change the commission in there. I hope I'm not speaking too fast. And now I'm going to talk about Webcool Marketplace, and I'm going to give you an example of the project we have been working on using this Webcool extension. Webcool is a company from India, and their marketplace extension, well, it's not 100% bug-free, but it's really nice, and it's a very good base for customizing your website and, you know, adding all those features that are not present in this extension. It costs only $350, and still it has lots of useful features out of the box. First of all, seller, as with Apta Marketplace, seller is registering in the front end, and seller is managing all the products from the front end only, from user account dashboard. This extension enables seller profile page. There is a very nice contact seller feature, order history, and commission management. However, they don't have automated payouts, but this can be developed later on by your programmers anyway. Here you can see a user account page, which consists of two sections. My accounting is like a standard Magento menu for a user, and there is Marketplace, which actually has everything needed to sell your products. Here you can add products and fill out all the necessary information. These attributes are all managed from Magento admin backend, and you can use these attributes like height, width, or price in layered navigation, for example. A user can assign their own SKU, and extension automatically is checking if there is such a SKU in the database, and it tells you if it's okay or no, or you should change it to something else. The product category is, you cannot create any category by your own, and you can only use predefined in Magento backend categories in this section. And here is an example of a category page from Webcool Marketplace, and this is an example of features that can be developed based on this Webcool Marketplace. We have added the number of views per product and the country of origin of the product. And here you can see a seller profile page. This is how it would normally look. Of course, you can customize the design, and this is not the best design example, but it's still in the development stage. You can see the latest products added, the products that are already there in the shop, and a link to see more, which will take you to the seller's catalog. Some basic information about the seller, seller feedback, you know, like everything Amazon has is present here, maybe in a bit concise form, but lots of essential features are already built into this extension. So you might not even want to extend it more. Maybe that would be enough. And now I'm going to speak about one more extension that can help you with your Magento Marketplace. It's an extension by Unergy company, and it's a very a very powerful extension. It has lots of features, and of course, if it has lots of features, it costs not so little money. The basic U Marketplace suite is $1,650, but for that amount, you get a fully working marketplace, which you can extend by buying additional add-on features. It has already automated vendor payout, and it allows microsite with custom looks, subdomains, and landing pages for sellers. And there is even an ability to split the products in your shopping cart based by vendor. So, for example, if you bought a dress from one vendor and a purse from another one, the shipments will be different. It will be still one order, but the shipments and payments are going to be different for everyone. For example, Etsy.com doesn't allow that. And here, some information about the add-ons for this U Marketplace suite. For example, the most interesting are price comparison that allow you to see what are the other prices for the same products in this marketplace. Vendor questions, U-returns, and multi-vendor. Multi-vendor allows to have many vendors for the same product. And select and sell add-on allows you to, for example, you saw some product that you want to sell, but another vendor has it. So you can select the product and add it to your catalog and also get some revenue and profit. So these were the most interesting extensions that can facilitate in developing your marketplace. There are some other modules over there on Magento Connect, but we've covered here only those that have most interesting features and those that we have experience with. And of course, if you are interested in building a marketplace of your own, and marketplaces are extremely popular now, of course, we'll be glad to help you with that. And I hope you've enjoyed my short overview of marketplaces. And now I'm giving the floor back to Anya.
Thank you so much, ladies. And thank you everyone who have joined and who have managed to stay with us till the end. We have a special bonus to offer our loyal audience. The one coming from Promoted Company is a free online marketing audit. What we offer is, if you still have some questions, if you're not sure if you're on the right track with your online marketing efforts, we offer 10 to 15 minute personalized webinar during which you will get a quick audit of your website, quick audit of your existing PPC campaigns, SEO audit, your existing analytics, and you will also get some best practices of conversion rate optimization specific to your project and some general online marketing strategies insights. So to make use of this special offer, please make sure to fill in the form that I'm sending right now to chat and request your audit. And a special offer from Magento Company is a 20% discount for any marketplace project on Magento platform you want to create. Thanks again for being with us today. If you come up with any questions after our session, you can see on the screen all the contact details of our speakers, so please feel free to connect with them via email or Skype. And make sure that you follow all our upcoming events and tips and insights on our blog, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you very much for being with us today. Have a good rest of the day. Goodbye.